Hello, Giovanni.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for having me here today.
It's my pleasure.
In your winery. So please tell me, what is it exactly? It's a... What is it? Tell me.
Yes, it's something complicated. It's a winery with a guest house.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was my dream for a long time to have my own agriturismo style, Italian style agriturismo.
Agriturismo. Okay.
Yes.
So a place where you can grow your own food.
Yes.
And do restoration at the same time. I mean,
exactly,
restaurants.
Yes.
And
plus accommodation.
Accommodation. Okay. Yeah. So you're trying to do many things at the same place: food, growing your food, and accommodation. Yes, I get it. Okay.
So we are farming. We have vegetables.
Okay.
Ume. Wine trees.
Okay.
So vines. And so we produce wine from the next year. From next year.
Yeah. What kind of wine is it going to be?
Mostly white wine.
White wine?
We have some Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, after Japanese grapes.
Grapes.
Blanc, yeah.
Okay, okay. We have a taste of that.
Yes.
So, your name is Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Yes. Where are you from?
From Verona.
Verona.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Verona. Where is Verona?
It's in North Italy.
Italy.
It's about between Milan to Venice.
Venice, yes.
And it's in Veneto. So,
Veneto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place.
Yeah.
It's a very
Verona also is very beautiful. It's a Roman city.
Yeah.
So we have arena. It's like a Colosseum.
Colosseum, a small one.
Yeah, and it's still used as an opera house. So
okay. No fight anymore.
No.
So you're from Verona, from the north of Italy, the Veneto.
Yes.
So you're very familiar with all those cuisine from the north.
So
tell me about your background. So you're Italian, because people know from now that we are not in Italy, we are in Japan.
Yeah.
And what was your first contact, your first encounter of the Japanese culture?
I grew up, in Verona, in the countryside.
Yes.
A very famous area for wine.
Yeah.
Near Soave. My village was called Illasi. It's a very nice village for wine.
Yeah.
And after I work in Verona, in Garda Lake, we have the biggest lake in Italy is in Verona, Garda.
Garda.
Yes. So I work for some years there. After I travel around the world, and I was interested in Japanese food as a student, as a chef, etc.
So you went to school to become a chef. That was your dream from the moment you went to school. You have this picture in your head that you wanted to be a cook, a chef.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And at that time, did you picture yourself owning your own place? Or did you picture yourself just, I'm going to work in a restaurant and, make my life in Italy? Yeah. Or what was your dream to, I'm going to show the world about my culture and where I am from and the way I feel about cooking?
Yeah, when I was young, the most of chefs dream to learn, to have more experience also abroad. Learn from other countries, etc. But the most of chefs dream to one day to open their own restaurant.
So that was your dream.
Yes, but I was young, so I was very interested to travel as well.
At the same time. Yeah.
So I work in many countries. After in England.
In England?
Yes, I met my wife. Who was a Japanese girl.
Japanese. So you met your Japanese wife?
Yeah,
in England. In England. Where exactly in England?
In Suffolk. It's East Anglia, Suffolk.
I don't know.
Okay. It's East Anglia.
Yeah.
Very nice place.
Okay.
Framlingham is very nice town.
Okay.
With a very famous college.
Okay.
And I was a private chef in one family there. And my wife was study English.
English.
In,
okay, so when was that?
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Okay.
And after we married, we stay in Italy.
In Italy. So you moved back to Italy?
Yes.
To the same place, to Verona?
Yes.
Okay.
And so we have 2 children born in Italy. After I work in other countries, at the end, we decide, my wife decided mostly, but I was very interesting as well to move back in Japan. Now, the Japanese food cuisine influence is so deep everywhere around the world. No?
Okay, yeah.
So famous, etc. But 20, 30 years ago, much less. But I was interested to learn, to see Japan.
Okay.
But I worked in Asia before, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Bangkok,
Let's go back a little, back to Italy. How is it to grow up in Verona? How is it to grow up in Italy 20 years ago?
I think I've been very lucky. My family are in food business. I learned a lot from my mom, etc.
So she was an influence to
about
you?
Cooking, yes.
Yeah, cooking, okay. And what is your favorite mama food?
A lot.
A lot.
I love,
if you have to name one dish.
I love escargot.
Escargot. Okay.
But in a Verona style, I love.
Okay.
My mom, when I go home,
she always do that for you.
Yes.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. So from the start, growing up in Verona, you had this will, this dream, this urge to travel and to learn your art. So you went to different countries. Singapore?
Yeah.
You named Singapore? You also say
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong,
Bangkok in Asia.
Okay.
Yeah, nice experience. And after we moved here in Japan. And for 2 years I work in Kyoto.
I guess you still have friends in Verona. How do people understand the way you live? Because you're Italian, but most of your life now has been abroad. Okay, so do people understand the way you feel, like traveling to so many different places, working to so many different places?
Well, no, we are very family culture society. As a chef, can be more understanding.
Yeah.
But normally, it's very difficult to move to work far away from the family.
Are you still in contact with all those people?
I have very, very good friends in many countries. Very close. But for each time for my family it was different because they knew that it was something temporary, no?
Okay.
So I went in England after. I spent 3 years in England. After I came back, after other places, but they were always thinking I'm coming back.
You're coming back. Okay.
Now it's permanent, so it was a kind of shock for my family when I moved here in Japan.
Okay, because they knew that time that you were staying in Japan. So how long have you been here in Japan?
9 years.
9 years. 9 years. Because 9 years, I have to explain to the people who are listening or watching this video, we are not in the most populated place in Japan. We are not in Tokyo, we're not in Kyoto, not even in Kobe. Where are we?
Yeah, we are in Wakayama, Ken, but the most green area in Japan, we say.
Yes, okay.
In the only one prefecture that doesn't have a power station.
No power station in Wakayama?
Just Wakayama, but the prefecture has all power station.
Okay, no.
The local people are proud about that one.
Really? Okay, I didn't know about that fact. No. So, people, you have learned something about Wakayama.
No nuclear power station.
No nuclear power, but there are some other types of power.
Yeah, probably, yes.
Okay.
No nuclear power
so this is the safest, nuclear-wise, this is the safest place in Japan. Because there are some problems. in Japan, like no, I'm talking about but natural disasters. Here we have there's a volcano, but it's far. The volcano is far. Earthquakes, typhoons, landslides, heavy rains. But here we are mostly safe.
So the mountains, rocks are very friable, I say. So in the rain season
it's a worry.
Yeah.
Are your parents worrying about you living here?
About these kind of things, not so much. Me too. Now I'm used. I'm not so much worried. But I think it's a safe place, a very natural place.
Yes, it's very green. It's very
green. The food is very nice. The vegetable, the fish, the meat are very good. I work in many places as a chef, but as ingredients, here is very top.
It's top. We are between the mountain and the sea, in a very greenery place. You grow your own food, but you also have cattle. You have goats. Turkey, chicken, hens. What kind of other animals do you have?
Just a cat at home.
Okay. Do you have your own eggs?
Yes,
sure. You grow, your own eggs.
We have more 12 hens now, but make eggs every day.
Are you planning to use the goat meat, or is that for the cheese or the milk, or what is it?
For milk,
The milk. Okay.
Also the turkeys,
no milk for turkey.
No milk, but no meat. Everybody are waiting for Christmas here, but no.
No, this year.
No, I keep as a pet.
Other pet. Okay. So you are multilingual. You can speak English. Japanese?
A little bit Japanese.
Italian?
Italian, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you say pasta in Italian?
Oh, difficult.
So, you have a large experience. What was your first experience being here in Japan? You didn't come here first. You came to...
I went to Kyoto.
Kyoto first,
for 2 years working. And the impact to come in Japan as a visitor is very beautiful, etc. But when you start to work in Japanese system with a Japanese company, so you have a little shock culture.
I think it is. What was your first shock working? Maybe the first shock coming to Japan, and maybe we're going to talk a little later about the working environment. But the first time you understood that, this is going to be my country and I have to adjust. When was that? Or what was that?
In the beginning it was hard, but I needed to stay here because I have my family here. So I work a lot for my family. So I keep going for that reason. But I was also interested really to learn much more, because before to come here I didn't study Japanese. My wife was Japanese, but I didn't
interact with her.
She didn't introduce me so much about Japanese working system, etc. So it was very new for me, everything. So I make my experience by myself without a guide, So, but I started in Kyoto because I work in Italy with some Japanese chef, so they introduced me with a good restaurant I like, and I enjoyed after. So I started soon as a head chef.
In Kyoto, head chef, yeah. Congratulations.
No, thank you very much. But it was very hard, but interesting to understand how
it is the work. Way. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Is the way of working like in a kitchen? Like it's not like working. It's a skill. It's an art. Is it the same? Is it the same in because I don't know. You didn't mention it, but was it international restaurant, or is it a market?
Italian restaurant, but owned by Japanese companies.
Japanese company.
With
Okay.
all Japanese staff. Big
Okay.
company, but has more restaurants.
And the Japanese staff could understand the way you work?
Yes, but Kyoto is considered the most traditional town in Japan, with culture as well.
Okay.
No? So are very, very proud about their culture.
The
no?
culture, yeah.
So, so they work in very different way system or relations between other countries where I work for.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
So I start to learn little by little. After 2 years, so I enjoyed. I was
Okay.
very happy. In beginning, I wanted to stay there. My wife preferred to move back here in her hometown.
Okay.
And so we moved back here. I opened my own restaurant in Tanabe.
In Tanabe.
For 2 years. It was very good. But after I couldn't keep the place because the building was sold to another company.
But that was a good thing because that wasn't your dream. You were talking to me earlier about the agriturismo.
Yeah.
So you couldn't do that at that place.
Exactly.
Yeah. So in one way, it was a good thing to have stopped that project and to start this one here.
So yeah, after I went in Shirahama as a chef in a new hotel, very nice. It was a very good project. In beginning, they give my name to the restaurant. So the restaurant
Oh, really?
Garden Restaurant Giovanni.
Oh, cool.
It was a very good experience. At the same time, I bought this property. And I started to reform this old house.
Yeah, it's a very traditional, old Japanese style house with many